Good afternoon all. It's Sunday the 10th, Remembrance Sunday. Hope everyone's well. Well, I'm just doing a bit of a catch up and a bit of a chat video, to be honest. Watched Managed to the other day, and he was doing a chit chat and whatever, which is very nice. And I just said that I haven't been posting much, and I think I met Pippa on one of the sites and she said, "So I ain't seen much about you," and whatever. Since I come back in October from Yorkshire Dales, meeting some friends, and previous to that I was doing some work on somebody's garden. Yeah, so there you go. What's the meeting and chat up? Well, I haven't been watching a lot of YouTube, and I haven't been doing a lot, simply because there's one or two things going on. Nothing major, nothing really major. A little bit of a health issue I had to sort out. Well, you know, man's issues, as I call it, but that's been okay. Just had to check diabetes, which I'm okay on, and prostate. Had to check that as well. I was a bit concerned that it may have been something to do with prostate, but fine. So there you go. I'm not going to go into major details, naturally, you know, as you say, but you can get the general gist. But yeah, everything's fine. I'm going away again to the Gambia in Africa. I'm going away in December. That's been a bit of hectic, and not hectic, it's been a bit of a, yeah, shall I, shan't I, you know, and I'm going away for quite a few weeks, over the December and a little bit of January, about 6 weeks to be honest. Looking forward to it. Got myself a little place sorted out over there. Nice couple. She's white female, he's black Gambian, and they've got some well, I'll call them little cottagey type things, but you know, little apartments, you know, on whatever. So anyway, that's enough said. So I'm looking forward to that. A bit of a stressful thing because it was a Thomas Cook flight out, and I managed to get that sorted due to Thomas Cook crashing, and one or two other little bits and pieces. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Travelling on my own. I went with my friend last time in July, August, and he can't make it. He has other commitments, excuse me, and of course he has a wife. And he can't make, his wife still works, and he can't make that. But anyway, noticed one or two things on the tube. Some of the channels I watch, one or two have dropped out. I've lost Kev, Arthur Dodger, is it Brett? I don't know whether he's gone. I haven't watched a lot of channels, it's just what I've caught up about. Some people get aggravation, trolls and you name it, and yeah, it is a bit disappointing when people feel, but you see, you put yourself on this channel, for as much as you might get 99 people who are quite happy to just sit and chat or make a comment, or not make a comment, just watch. There's going to be that little 1% possibly that will be like envious, jealous, whatever. The rule of thumb is just to basically ignore it, so and just carry on, and I don't make any controls over my channel. If you want to leave a comment, pardon my manners, you want to leave a comment, you can leave a comment, positive or negative. You want to mark me down, or fine. I don't make, like a lot of people, and I'm serious, I don't make it for anybody apart from myself. Nice that people comment, and I've had some great comments, and I've had some nice comments on some of my Land Rover stuff, and that's been up 3 years more. So people have commented on my Land Rover stuff. I still answer them as well. And that's the other thing I found with some of the channels. I've watched some, you know where you end up, you're watching something on YouTube and then you end up somewhere else in La La Land. And the biggest problem I find is that when you read down some of the comments, because I do read some of the comments, is that not many people, once they get past a certain few thousand sort of, you know, subscribers, answer any comments. And some of these comments are asking simple questions, and you're thinking like, well, surely if you still get notifications that you've got a message come through, why don't you answer it? If I've missed anybody, by the way, I do try to answer, but when I am away, it's very hard to catch up after 6 weeks to answer everybody. When I'm in the Gambia, I won't be able to answer anybody. I won't be able to make any comments or whatever, because the phones over there cost a small fortune. Still trying to work on that, but you really are struggling to make any sort of like comments on Facebooks or YouTube, simply because it's Africa. And to use my phone in Africa, it's £6 a day. That's £6 a day. Even though my contract costs tens and tens of pounds, I still can't use it in Africa, not without paying £6 minimum a day, or £10 to have, you know, the same unlimited data. And if you're going for 42 days, that's 420 quid to use your phone. You know what, I can do without it anyway. So I've been doing a lot of other bits and pieces which will be coming about. I'm still struggling downloading videos. I did some on my bike a couple of weeks ago, and I put one on to download on my computer through the broadband BT shit network, excuse that word. And I put it on at 1:30 last night to download, and it's still at just coming up to 90% download. That's just under 11 hours to download. I think it's a 12 to 15 minute video, so something's not right. I phoned BT up and they says no, everything's working fine. Well, it ain't working fine. That's dial up speed. I did try to put one on previously, and I left it on overnight again, but it was a ½ hour video, and in 13 hours it had only downloaded 24%. So I cancelled that. I thought, I can't wait it. And the other thing is, of course, you start downloading on the computer, it locks the computer up, because the computer can't seem to do two things at once, because so much of the broadband is taken up by the download, it can't get in and out and do anything else. The computer's only a couple of years old. It's not the computer, it's the BT rubbish system they have here, to be honest. It's supposed to be, you know, oh yeah, it's not the best. It's rubbish, absolute rubbish. Anyway, that's enough said about that. Everything's fine. You know, I don't see much of anybody. I'm meeting David and Lindsay next weekend on the 15th, 16th. I missed Stuart a couple of weeks ago, who was coming up. He did ask for a meet up, but I was also not too available then. There's a few other things going on in my life that I couldn't sort out, so there you go. But I hope everyone's okay. Bit of a ramble. Looking forward to getting out next weekend, and looking forward to sort of getting on to a few other little projects that I've got sort of in the pipeline, and a few other things, you know, to sort out. Thanks very much. Hope this isn't too boring. You know, love you all, and you, but you know who you are. You do now. There you go. So thanks again. Hope to see you all soon, and I'd like to get to a few of the meetups next year, and do a bit of Cornwall next year, I think, as amongst other things. So thanks again. See you all soon, and thank you very much for anybody with the comments. I always appreciate the comments. Thank you. Cheers. Bye.